Okay, we are now in our 6th grade beginner module looking at activity 4, which is to create an autobiography, a Google Doc. And I'm going to move this tripod over a little bit so I can continue to sit here, and hopefully I won't mess this up too bad that you can see it. You should be able to see that I've got my Gmail here, I've got my Google Drive here, the Tech Ed web page here, and the 6th grade beginner module here. So when I click down here on the autobiography, it tells me more about what I should be doing. But let's create the document first. I'm a little fussy about this. I'm going to go to my Google Drive and click in My Drive. I've got all sorts of folders in here because I've been doing this for a long time. You may not have lots of folders, but we want to create a document. So I click on the New button. It used to be called Create, but now it's New. And of course I want to make a doc. If I wanted to make a spreadsheet, I'd do Sheets. If I wanted to make a slideshow or a presentation, I'd click on Slides. But I'm going to click on Docs, and it gives me a blank document. The first thing I want to do before I do anything is title that document. I'm going to rename it. And I'm always going to rename it with my username. You guys probably use your last name and first initial, or maybe your first two initials as your username. That's how I want you to always save a document, with that first. So mine happens to be Patarini S, and then I'll say period 4 auto bio. Close enough. Alright. Couple of interesting things I can do. First of all, if it's an autobiography, I'd like to insert a picture. So to insert a picture, I'm going to click on the Insert menu here. Hopefully you can see. I'm checking the thing here. Yeah, you should be able to see that I click on Insert. Image is the first thing that comes up. I could insert a link or a drawing or a table or all sorts of stuff. We may do some of those later. But for now I want to go to my image, and it gives me the option to choose an image to upload. Remember, we just saved all of our pictures in our download folder. It automatically took me there because it knows I've been spending a lot of time there. Google is smart like that. And here's my Mr. Pat JPEG. Takes a second to upload. Boy, wow, that's a little alarming, my picture being that big. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to click on this here. It says wrap text. That means when I type words, the words will go around it. See how they're not striking through the picture. But you didn't think I could type that fast, huh? Now watch when it goes below the picture. It starts doing it in normal sentences. Make sense? So I've got my picture in there. I'll get rid of all of this gobbledygook here. Another thing I might insert, just to give this a little style, a little pizzazz, is insert drawing. And if I click on drawing, I'm not going to draw something per se, but what I'm going to do is under actions here, word art, which means whatever you type in there is going to end up looking really cool. So I'm going to enter to save, and there it says Mr. Pat in big blue letters. Why don't I try changing some things on here? I could change the fill color, make it a little bit darker. I can change the font. I can make it italics. I can do a few things here, not too many. We're not going to add any shapes or lines or pictures or anything there, but that's pretty cool. I'm going to go save and close, and bang, there it is, right in my photo. If I click on wrap text, it should allow me to move it. Maybe somewhere over here. That's a little big. It's in my picture a little bit. So now I've got my photograph that I inserted. Make it a good photograph, at least for this biography. I know you might have a goofy picture. There's my thing, and I might say something like, hello, I am Mr. Patarini. Now, that's kind of small and hard to read. Oops, so I might change the font size to like 14. I might bold it. I might change it to something cool, like Comic Sans. And so on and so forth. Now you might be wondering to yourself, well, what should I write about myself? What should I write? Well, if you go back over here into the 6th grade beginner module biography, which is number 4, where and when were you born? Interesting things that have happened in your life. Favorite thing about school, hobbies, food, sports, books, important events, career goals, what do you want to be when you grow up? All that other business. Okay? And here's a biography document I made some time ago. And you can see, oh, Mr. Pat rules. See, I'm a little bit arrogant there. And I talk all about what I'm interested in. Okay? So you're going to do basically that same thing. You have 1 period to finish this assignment. And if you have any questions, you can ask your teacher. But watching this video should put you a good way on your good start to this project.